Hey everyone, Aiden here. Happy Valentine's Day, everyone. I just want to do something a little different, and I'm going to do a little mock spell for you guys. So, what I got here is a spell kind of set up for self-love, which I feel is something that's kind of misrepresented on this holiday. So, I feel like one should take a moment and go through that. I mean, romantic love is important and special, sure, but if you don't learn to love yourself, I don't feel like you can truly learn to love someone else. So, I'm just going to show you a little something. First off, this is a little sigil I just made recently it's just love. Then underneath I have a heart shape of my own initials. I'm just going to take a moment and charge it with just my impression of love and how I want that love to be, how the feeling of me loving someone else, I want that feeling directed towards me, and I just want to feel that moment where I feel special to myself, I guess would be the right way of wording it. This could just be, imagine yourself being hugged, anything that makes you feel special. When you're done, you can move a cauldron or a black bowl. I personally use a cauldron. And what I have inside the cauldron, if I can make you guys be able to see, is a bowl of water. It's basically filled with water, and I have some lavender floating on. And then I have some pieces, if I can move my fingers right, of rose quartz, or a piece of that. I have a smaller one in here that looks a little better. I'm trying not to get my keyboard wet. And I'm just going to put those in the bottom of my cauldron. And to the side, I have a pinkish colored candle, the closest one I had. Just something that was kind of tossed aside in the New Age shop I work at, so I decided to rescue it. I have, or it should be here, a crow's feather, because I feel that love should be free, and including love to yourself. I mean, society portrays today as just being focused on couples, while I go against the norms, and this is the whole point of this ceremony. And I feel like true love should not be bonding, so when you love yourself, you should not limit yourself. And then I have a little rosewood oil, which I'm going to use to anoint the side of my cauldron. Anoint the candle for just a brief moment. You don't have, I've already anointed this pretty well, but you just basically just take it and just anoint the side of it up and down, and just think about love, and kind of just charge the candle with love, what your perspective of perfect love is. And it doesn't have to be, and like I said, the point of this is not to be directed love towards other people. It's more your love of yourself. What are the things you love about you? And then you take the oil and you anoint yourself. Kind of get the nice rosewood smell. Next, almost forgot, a little salt. Just take this and sprinkle it around to clear the area, future spells. And I put a little bit in my cauldron too, just for the sake of look. And salt's very purifying, so I like having it around. And before you get, as you're getting started, you can call upon any deity you feel like would help, whether it's your patron or a love deity, like let's say you're working with Angus from the Celtic mythology, who is a god of love. or Aphrodite or etc. Although those are more directed outwards, and remember the point of this is to direct love inwards. Here's one for my patron Anubis. And then you just light your candle. Before setting the match on wood, you should probably make sure it's completely out and not getting all over your altar space. Oh well. Sorry about that. So you just sit down in front of your altar and you swirl the water inside the cauldron around. And this could be clockwise or counterclockwise, it doesn't really matter. And just take a moment to sit down and watch the flowers swirl and think about all the things about yourself that you love. Think about your strong qualities, think about where you've been, who you are. And if you want to, you can take a notebook out and write these down. But just kind of get into that moment of just feel a sense of awe about yourself, about how good of a person you really are. And just that perfect moment where nobody's judging you and you are realizing you are a perfect creature of the divine, that you are special and you are loved. Even if it seems like nobody else loves you, you are loved by yourself and by the divine. So just take that moment to feel that sense of peace and feeling special. Then when you're done, shift the focus a little bit towards things that might make you more happy, changes you might want to make, things you might want to do. And start thinking about those things and how you want to do them. Maybe pray to your deities for a little sign, a little help. If you want to, you can hold the candle over the cauldron and kind of just stare into it a little bit. Be careful for the wax. And maybe water scribe for little signs. If wax drips in, and it turns into a certain shape, you can record that as a form of deniviation. You can swirl around the liquid again and wait for the certain shapes that come from the lavender clumping up. Whatever you wish to, and just take that moment. When you're ready, thank whatever deities you call for their help, and not dismiss them, but say that they're free to leave if they wish to. And then you just kind of proceed on putting out all of your candles one by one. I don't like to blow out my candles because I feel like that's disrespectful to the element fire. Except then this happens. There we go. And just kind of go off with your night. And what you can do when you're ready to make those changes and things you want, you can carry the pieces of rose quartz with you as talismans for good luck on accomplishing those changes you want to make. So that's my little spell. I hope you enjoy it and find it useful. Thank you for watching, and blessed be.